Good evening, dear mortals. Welcome to another chilling tale from history's blood-soaked past. Well, if it ain't another lost soul wandering into my neck of the woods. Name's General Grimsley, formerly of the land of the living, currently working full-time as a certified ghost, part-time storyteller, and full-time nightmare fuel. You see, I ain't your average Civil War general. Nope. Got myself a little condition called being dead for over a century. But hey, on the bright side, saves me a fortune in barber fees. And this fine-looking pile of bones beneath me? That's Stonewall. Best dang horse I ever rode, even if he smells worse than a Confederate latrine in July. Now, I've been riding these haunted battlefields for a long time, telling tales of the restless dead, and tonight you're in for a real spine rattler. You know, people say the Civil War was fought over land, power and principles, but let me tell you, some things fought in that war weren't even human, and tonight we ride deep into the heart of Hell's Hollow where soldiers fought and never left. Hold on to your britches, because this one's a real spine tingler, if you still have a spine. Hell's Hollow. Not just a name, my friends, but a fitting curse. During the Battle of Chickamauga in 1863, thousands of soldiers perished in these woods. Blood soaked the earth so deep the trees still refused to grow, but not all the dead found rest. Union scouts reported seeing shadowy figures, flickering lanterns that vanished into thin air, and hearing the screams of men who weren't there. Or maybe they just had really bad coffee, but I doubt it. One such story comes from Lieutenant Jacob Hargrove, a Union officer leading his men through Hell's Hollow at midnight. He reported hearing marching, but not his own men's. When he turned, he saw them. A regiment of Confederate soldiers still in formation, except every single one of them was missing their heads. He did what any smart man would do. He screamed like a banshee and ran for his life. Smart choice. I mean, who wants to chat with headless ghosts? No one's keeping their head in that conversation. Heh heh heh. The men thought old Hargrove was hitting the moonshine too hard, until the next night, when an entire picket guard went missing. No bodies, no tracks, just their rifles standing upright in the mud. You know what they say? When the ghosts start collecting heads, it's best to leave before you lose your own. But Hell's Hollow ain't just cursed soldiers. No, sir. Let's not forget the good old field hospital, the one where the dead refused to stay dead. This was Dr. James Calloway's station. He was known for his, enthusiasm for amputations. You had a bullet in your leg, chop, fever, chop, paper cut, just to be safe, chop. After Calloway himself died of infection, the hospital was abandoned. But even now, soldiers on night patrols report hearing the scrape of a saw and seeing a figure in a blood-stained apron grinning. And those who step inside? Well, let's just say some leave with fewer limbs than they started with. And so, dear mortals, Hell's Hollow still whispers, the dead still march, and if you walk these woods alone on a foggy night, well, you might hear the drums of war coming from the wrong side of the grave. But hey, if you see a doctor in an apron, run! He charges an arm and a leg. That's all for tonight, my fellow fright seekers. If you enjoyed this tale, hit that like button, subscribe to Wartime Horrors, and remember, history is full of ghosts, horrors and curses, and I'm just getting started. Sleep tight if you dare.